This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the fastest and easiest place to build your photography website. Welcome to British Columbia, Canada. It's a pretty snowy world out here right now. We've been in the mountains for some time, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a challenge where I cannot edit the images whatsoever, that whatever the JPEG is that comes out of this Nikon Z6II, that is the image that you are going to see, which means I have to set my profile up correct in camera. I'm not going to be using any filters or tripods. Everything will be handheld using the in-body stabilization here. Also, quick shout out to the fingerless gloves. Very, very helpful out here in the mountains for controlling your camera. Not a thing that I had owned prior to this trip, but I thought they were a good idea when I saw them in the store, and they've really come in handy. I'm quite happy with them. So we're gonna go for a little bit of a walk around, and everything that you're seeing, again, straight to camera, no edit, no filter, no physical filter either. Alex is down here by the water. Say hi, Alex.
Morning.
So we were here 2 days ago, and this lake was not yet frozen. What you're seeing back here was still water. There's a little bit of water over here where there's still flow, but other than that, we don't really have a whole lot. So I think what I'll try to do is get a few shots off the water here to get this shot here, this Hallmark Christmas card. A little bit of reflection in the water potentially. All right, setting my camera up. First thing you gotta do is you gotta take the lens cap off. Very critical part. I'm going to put my white balance onto, I think we'll do shade. Shade looks nice. I think that's kind of the best. All right, so here we have it. We have 1/25th of a second to get the water a little bit more still than it is. It's moving. I don't want to see those currents 100%. 1/25th of a second, totally fine to handhold on this camera. F2.8, because this lens is an F2.8, and ISO as low as it goes, so down below ISO 100, which is kind of the extended ISO, which isn't really real, but it's helping me keep my shutter speed down. So let's head down here and just steal Alex's spot that he's already scouted. How's it going?
Going pretty good. It's cold, but it looks very Christmassy.
The last time we were here, there was 3 of us and we were standing right here, and a bald eagle flew directly down here. And it was the greatest shot that none of us got because we were all set up for long exposures. How do you feel about that moment and missing that moment?
It's one of those moments that you just regret
For the rest of your life.
We're back, so maybe we can find some new bald eagles. They tend to hang out at the lodge.
Yeah,
they like the continental breakfast that comes with it. So.
It is a nice breakfast. All right, these ducks are messing up the water even more. Come on, guys. The only modification I've made to my picture profile on this camera is I've actually added one single piece of contrast. And I'm also exposing a little bit brighter than I usually would. And there it is, that photo. No filter, straight at a camera. Also no filter to make the water nice and still. But I think the 1/25th of a second is actually doing a pretty good job. So shout out to this Nikon Z6II. For equipment today, I'm using the Nikon Z6II and the 24-70 F2.8 S, which is honestly my favorite lens for the Nikon Z series. It's, I would say out here I've shot 85% of everything that we've shot over this entire week on this lens. And I would go as far to say that this 24-70 is the best lens for the Nikon Z series for travel, landscape, just kind of general photographer. So Alex has discovered another eagle.
See it?
Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna call this a once-in-a-lifetime shot. All right, we'll leave Alex with his eagle photography. All right, so summer, there by this point in the day, thousands of people around. Winter, there are currently 2, myself, Alex, and the 2 people behind me. So while my photo will not be as cool as Alex's, I will be getting this photo down the river here. Looks very, very nice. Everything is a Christmas card today out here. Everything is usually a Christmas card. Everything is an enhanced Christmas card today. Gonna creep on Alex's eagle shot a bit here. How's your eagle?
It's so good. As if this happened again.
So the reason I don't actually have my 7200 is because I'm headed snowboarding after this. Whatever I could fit in this Peak Design backpack was all that I wanted to bring. 24 to 70, and I also have my 20 prime. Feeling a little sad that I didn't bring my 70-200 out this morning because I didn't know there'd be eagles. Alex did though. So in the summer, you've definitely seen me take a few photos from this exact location here, just right beside the canoe rental of the Emerald Lake Lodge. This is what it looks like in the summer. This is what it looks like right now. I think that this place works well all 4 seasons. I would rather have not frozen water. So I'd be happier if the water was still liquid like it was a couple of days ago with Jacob, but there really isn't a bad time of year to come here. All right, I'm gonna try to get over here. I feel like I'm on a beach. I'm going to trek a little bit more over this way so I can at least get a little bit of water in the foreground. There's a little tiny puddle right there. So crazy that just a couple of days ago, we literally loaded a canoe in right here. 3 days ago, this is what it looked like. Today, completely different scene. Complete blizzard. There is a mountain that exists over this way. You can see that in other photos. There's a mountain back here. There's a mountain right here. You can't see anything today. What a Christmas card. Straight out of camera, straight out of the Nikon Z6, covered in snow, 24 to 70, F2.8. That's what it looks like. This is what the camera looks like right now. This is literal ice. There's ice on my lens. I'm still not worried about this. This is a reason to invest in good equipment. I've also been using this Peak Design clip here. It's attached to my backpack. A little bit more than usual. I feel like kind of weird walking around with this. I definitely wouldn't go snowboarding with it clipped in here, but it really is quite helpful. Alex is now completely covered in snow.
Still here.
And he hasn't left his new friend. For my last image of the day, I'm going to walk down the road a little bit, and I'm going to get that quintessential road covered in snow, trees covered in snow shot lining down the road. So let's go for a little walk and one more photo. I'm going to zoom into 70 so I get that nice kind of compression to show that the road goes forever. You get more depth, I think, when you shoot what appears to be a wide angle scene, so something like kind of this. When you shoot that at 70 rather than trying to get real close to it. For instance, if you're shooting with a wide angle lens, the foreground trees, the trees closest to you, will be very, very large. But if you shoot with a telephoto lens, everything's a little bit more balanced and it feels better, I think, overall. So maybe a shout out to shooting images that look wide angle with the telephoto lens. I think you create a look that can't be done from a wide angle lens. So let's get this image, final image of the video. And we're going to get back to the spot that Alex is at and try to get some actual videos with this guy, because all I've been doing is photos so far today. And I think it is a great scene for photos. Maybe this is a testament to shooting hybrid coverage, which the Z6II is amazing at, to be doing both, because the photos capture a completely different feeling than the videos would capture here with the falling snow and everything. So I think it's important to do both wherever you can, especially if you're a wedding photographer. I think it's important to do both because they both capture such different emotions of the day. And I think it's important as somebody that's there to document the day that you're supposed to do that. But it's a topic for another video. Here's this photo. Look at how covered this is in snow. Final image, 70 millimeters down this road. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that photo wasn't so good. Here's a new better final photo of the day, which is down this river right here. And I'm actually gonna stop this down to something like F4 and turn my ISO up just a little bit. Thanks for watching. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the fastest and easiest place for you to build your photography website. I switched to Squarespace a number of years ago now, and I am super happy with the migration. Basically, the issue with my past website was that it would keep going down or things would break and I'd have to manually go in and fix it, and they would break at the worst times in the middle of the night or in January. And as a wedding photographer, January, February is like the #1 time for bookings. And when my site would go down or there would be issues, it was just really costing me a heck of a lot of money. Squarespace, that will never happen. It gives you all the tools that you need to both host your portfolio professionally in a very easy way. Like you can just pick a template and set it up really within a number of minutes. And I think there's something to be said about creating your website from a template. It makes your life so much easier. Squarespace has all the tools to basically customize it out however you would want, but to customize it without breaking anything, which is kind of what I did in the past, that I would update my contact form and then it would break on my other website. With Squarespace, that is not something that will ever happen to you. So if you are looking for a website, head over to squarespace.com/TaylorJackson, start your free trial. And if you like it, which I am certain that you will, feel free to sign up and make that your website for your photography business. That's all from Emerald Lake out here in the snow. Squarespace.com/TaylorJackson. Go there right now. See you next time.